it's going to average out to 8 inches.
I can't make the math work on that because there's no way that the Gweed is packing much more than a 36-inch dick. And then there was that Mark Zuckerberg version 2.0 that her and Kleber, I don't know if they tag teamed him or shared him or dated him individually just during separate times, or they just simply saw him getting out of the pool, or he was wearing shorts and his dick was dangling down, his pant leg, or what. But they gave him the nickname Snake Dick, which is probably pretty accurate because a guy like that isn't packing a pleasure pig. He might be packing the inches, but I would bet about $500 that it's long and it's also skinny. Looks like it's wearing an umpire's cap. Has small balls. One probably hangs lower than the other, and they're always in the loose dangling position for some reason. Is probably soft, curves the wrong way, and he's a dick sneezer. So he just sort of dribbles, and most of it probably doesn't even make it out the end of his exceptionally long dick because he doesn't have the Kegel muscles to, boom, blast that shit, out. So he ejaculates, and he has to like squeeze it like a tube of toothpaste, milk it, to get anything to come out. Now the Gweed, he's the Gweed. So technically, the both of those two, the Gweed, packing 30s, like there's no way, even a guy like that, is packing much more than 36 inches. That's 3 feet. That's a standard yard, plus or minus 4 inches. And then I figure she's probably got about 50 to 55 sexual partners. She had some slow years where she only dated, and fucked, maybe 2 guys, and then she had faster years where she dated, 5 guys where she was in like different relationships. And then you count the hookups and that week in Vegas, and I can't get it to average out to 8 inches because there's no way even the Gweed is packing much more than a 36-inch dick. And you factor in, Slim Jim, or whatever his name was, Slimmy Jimmy, and then those 3, Puss Boy, the Troll, and that goofy-looking motherfucker up there in Blowhard Omi, they're going to bring that down, significantly, even though there's only 3 of them. I can't make the numbers work. That still comes out to an average of like 6 or something like that, not 8. So.